I can't believe it's already time for me to go back to Walt Disney World. Join me to see what adventures I have in store.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for.
Welcome, your Royal Highnesses. I'm Jackie. I can't believe it is almost time for me to head out to Walt Disney World. I'm filming this just a couple days before I leave, and I'm so excited to share with you all the things I have planned. This trip is extra special for me because I'm meeting some of my fellow admins and mods from our group, Walt Disney World Adults Only. I've worked with some of these people for 5 years, and it will be so great to actually finally meet them in person. And we've even got a fun-filled day at Epcot. For this trip, I will be traveling out of South Bend International. Yeah, I know, I'm not exactly sure why we have an international designation to our airport, because it only has like 10 gates, but it is what it is. It has about 4 airlines, which it's really nice because you don't have that stress of the bigger airports going through TSA and checking your bags. Literally, I can show up maybe an hour, hour and a half before my flight, get checked in, get breakfast, and be ready to hop on the plane. I'll be flying American Airlines through Charlotte because we don't have any direct flights to MCO from South Bend. We, however, do have Allegiant, but that's over to the Sanford Airport, which is about an hour away, and between renting a car, the cost is actually cheaper to fly into MCO and take one of the buses or like an Uber to your resort. I also have the option of flying out of Chicago or Indianapolis because both of those are about 2 hours away from me. However, flying out of South Bend is just so much less hassle. And I'm hopefully getting into Orlando around 11:30 in the morning. This will give me plenty of time to drop my bags at the resort and be able to explore it. I'll be taking the Mears Connect bus as it's only $32 round trip. It's worth it, even if I have to wait a little bit and drop other people off at other resorts. I'm staying at Old Key West. While you don't think deluxe when you think Old Key West, I got a great deal through renting DVC points. I rented my points through David's DVC, and it was about the same price as staying at Coronado Springs. So I'm trying something new, and I'm hoping I really like the laid-back vibes of the resort itself. This resort also has a boat that'll take you to and from Disney Springs. This is convenient because that night I'll be meeting Taylor, Dan's fiance David, Leanne, and Dale for dinner at Wine Bar George. I am so excited to try Wine Bar George. It's been on my list forever, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. As I said earlier, our next day, which is our Epcot day, will be off the hook. Okay, maybe not off the hook, but it'll be fun. There are going to be almost a dozen of us admins and mods at Epcot. We're also all going to try the newest restaurant at Epcot, Shiki Sai. I'm really excited to try this as it's not gotten bad reviews. Not gotten a lot of reviews, but it's not gotten bad reviews, and I love Japanese food. I love sushi, and I'm open to try almost anything new. I do have food rules, but you don't need to know those. Next up on that Saturday, for all of us survivors, we'll be meeting at the Rainforest Cafe at Animal Kingdom for breakfast. I have actually not been to the Rainforest Cafe in about 10 years, but I'm always open to new adventures. I'm hoping that this day is going to kind of be a laid-back day for me, as I'm going to try to treat it as a rest day. I've not got much planned other than a nice dinner at Tiffin's, and then I'm going to hopefully head back to Old Key West to see what offerings they have there for the evening. Next up, Hollywood Studios. Again, I don't have any plans other than maybe to ride Rise of the Resistance and Tower of Terror and catch Beauty and the Beast. Again, no solid plans. I'll see where Genie Plus can take me. I'm also looking forward to Fantasmic, and I'm going to return to Oga's Cantina. I actually just decided before filming this video that I wanted to add August Cantina in, and they're about a week out. There are tons of reservations available, so keep checking. I also have dinner planned at Brown Derby. I have not been here since 2018, and that was back when they had the Dine with an Imagineer, which I wish they would bring that back. That was so cool to be able to pick an Imagineer's brain. Following that, I will probably just wander around the park, taking everything in until it's time for Fantasmic. I have, again, not seen that in quite a while too, and I'm really excited to see it. Thankfully, I'm an early riser because I have a 7:40 a.m. dining reservation for Ohana at the Polynesian. I've dined at Ohana for dinner, but I've never had breakfast there. I hear it's a blast, and I can't wait to meet Lilo, Stitch, and Mickey Mouse. And I'm also hoping to get into the Magic Kingdom for a few minutes of those early magic hours. Again, my Magic Kingdom day, going with the flow, going with Genie Plus, wherever that takes me. And I have a dinner at Citrico's that evening. Citrico's has been on my list for quite a long time. I'm really excited to be able to try this. I know Dan absolutely loved this. He even said it was better than California Grill, which wow. I mean, I love California Grill, so this place has to be awesome. And my final day will be spent eating and drinking around the world at Epcot. I'm hoping to get on Soarin', Test Track, because who knows when they're gonna start changing that. And then there's my reservation at the Spice Road table. I get the Eat to the Beat dining package, so I'll be able to see a Sugar Ray. Okay, I haven't seen Sugar Ray or heard them since probably high school, and I think I know maybe 2 of their songs, but either way, I love live music. It'll be super exciting. Well, now you know what I'm doing at Walt Disney World. Let's find out what I'm packing for Walt Disney World. Today, I will be showing you exactly what I am packing for my trip this October to Walt Disney World. I am so excited, but as you can see, my room is a bit of a mess. It's kind of like a tornado, and then it kind of resolves itself. Alrighty, I will flip you around and we will begin. Alrighty, we have the enormously large suitcase because I'm trying to get away without bringing a rolly carry-on, and just this big suitcase and my backpack. You can see my lovely packing list. Over here is kind of long, kind of organized, and over here, I hate packing, so I've been in the last week and a half filling this lovely little, what used to be a laundry sorter, I have converted into my packing center, where I can hang everything out, see what I've got, see what I need. It's pretty cool. As you can see, I have socks. These are pretty cool. They are the anti-blister and sweat wicking. I've tested them out already because it's been pretty hot here in Indiana, and they work. And since my ankles like to swell, I've also brought a couple pairs of the compression socks. Then there's all the mentionably unmentionables up here. I brought 2 hats. They're both packable hats. This one's more of a straw hat. I've got my pair of mini ears, and if I could get this to zoom the right way, it'd be great. Pair of mini ears here. And then I also have my foldable, rollable hat. Great for throwing in the backpack for those park days. This actually will let you put your ponytail through it. Really like it. I have a scarf here that also acts as a sunblock. It's from Coolabar, so it actually has a little bit of SPF in it because I am fair-skinned and burn quite easily. Also, I've got my pajamas. I'm pretty sure you're not interested in those. Let's see. What is next? I don't wear shorts, so you can see quite a few dresses. I have a couple of t-shirts, specialty t-shirts. Little Halloween one. It's super cute. Got it off of Etsy. My This Is the Way with our favorite Mando and Grogu. Matching clothing. Also got some wide leg yoga pants. I know a lot of black. I always wear black pants. It's a thing. I got some bike shorts that are moisture wicking. I also have a jacket that I got for cooler nights. It's really thin, but also again to protect against the sun. And then a swimsuit for the resort pool if and when I get to do that. I have a couple pair of my shoes. I'm also packing a pair of flip-flops, and I have some skirts also. And here I've got my carry-on bag. Boiler up, go Purdue. I am a Purdue alum. I have my umbrella. I also use this one for a work bag, so it still has some of my work stuff in it, but I also use those for travel. I have these two cool little, I guess, carry cases. Clear carry cases I got from Vera Bradley. And then I have all my stuff that you consider topical, and then I have meds. I like to take both of these to the parks. Love keeping them in these because they can just transfer from one backpack to my park bag. Speaking of park bag, here's my lovely Tiki Room park bag I got off of Amazon. This has served me well, carries all my things. Since it's still rainy season while I'm going to be there, I brought a poncho, a heavy duty poncho that's a little bit longer. It comes about a little bit past my knees, which I really wanted. And then I also have two sets of glow in the dark silicone shoe covers to keep my tennis shoes dry. Why be practical when you can also be impractical? Got several sets of sunglasses over here. And I have my reusable straw because those paper straws are pretty horrible. I have my lovely Stanley water bottle, which is nice. You could clip it on somewhere and it pops open. Oops. It pops open, which is nice. You don't have to have a straw, and it's covered. You don't get any park goo or other people goo on it. Let's see what else. I also have my cable organizer, which needs, again, another probably reorganizing, as I probably don't need to be taking all these cables. Since I have a lovely wireless charger now, these are pretty nice, gotta tell you. It saves the space while you're in the room. I've got a case to the camera I'm actually recording on right now with its accessories, my magic bands, which have been charged and updated. Remember to do that before you leave, because with the new ones, these Magic Band Pluses, you have to charge it and then update it to get it to work properly. I have 3 different power banks here. I know it's a lot, but I have a camera, an iPhone, and then I have one backup so I can rotate through, because these take fairly long time to charge. So I could rotate through during my week-long trip. I have a little tripod for my phone if I decide to record on that. My lovely MacBook, my backup drive for our lovely videos, and my card reader. Alrighty, continuing on. Up on the bed now, you can see I have a laundry bag. I'm not sure if I want to take the fan or not. It was really great on the last trip when you were getting ready in the mornings. I have a personal handheld fan right here. Then I'm going to put my park bag. This is actually a travel white noise machine because I am a light sleeper. We got the cooling towel, what do they call these? A little scale for my luggage to make sure I don't go over. Then I have my lovely fold out makeup case with my toiletries. It folds out, and it actually has a hanger on one of the sides. I think it's actually the other side, but you get the idea. Let's see what else. Oh, I have a Ziploc bags, both quart and gallon size, because you never know. These are great in a pinch to put your electronics in if there's a downpour, if you're going on a water ride, all that kind of fun stuff, or just plain organizing. Better to be safe than sorry. Got the COVID test and some masks. I highly recommend these 2 products, the Friction Defense and the Body Glide. I actually use the Friction Defense on my feet and the Body Glide on all the other parts that rub. I got my Tide pen because I am a mess. Let's see what else. I got the BioFreeze. I highly recommend these. Are for aching muscles after the park days. Got my moleskin and other little first aid antibiotic cream. Some flexible bandages. I like bringing the arthritis pain because I am getting older, and these feel great after you had a shower or at night before bed. You throw this on your feet, takes away some of that ache from walking all day. I also have the after sun cream. Not that I'll need it, but just in case. I have my SPF 60 sunscreen because I am very pale and burn fairly easily. I like to take my blow dry brush, even though they have a blow dryer in the room. It just dries my hair faster, then I also don't have to bring a straightener. Got a brush, got some antacids because we'll be doing food and wine and you always need antacids. Got my other little toiletries. I bring Clorox wipes just to wipe stuff down, just in case. Baby wipes, also great for just wiping yourself down. I have my lovely Prada Candy perfume, which I only actually use when I go to Walt Disney World because it smells so good. I got some shampoo and conditioner. I probably won't be using the shampoo, but more so the conditioner, as my hair doesn't exactly like the H2O product they have. Let's see what else. I got face wash. It's another thing they don't have in the room. I got my lovely Basin body butter. I love getting this, and it'll probably be stocking up. It is the Wishes. Super, super good smelling. Then we have the makeup remover, Q-tips, my meds, the liquid IV. Again, we're doing food and wine and it's going to be hot, so I like to add these to every other water bottle, maybe every third water bottle. The Mighty Patch, which is, well, if you have one of those lovely zits pop up, throw that on overnight and it actually does take it down. These dude wipes are actually going to go into my park bag because it's going to be quite stank over there and I don't want to be the stinky person. So throwing those in the park bag. Got the dry shampoo that smells freaking fantabulous. I can't go remiss without my lovely earplugs. These actually help to reduce the pressure on the descent when flying. I always like to use these because I have sinus issues and I don't get sinus pain when we go to land. Over here, got my little manicure kit. This is always good to have because I'm a klutz and probably will break a nail at some point. And Kleenex because I'm an allergy prone weirdo. I would also be remiss if I didn't mention my lovely packing cubes. These save so much time. You put your clothes in, and then when you get to the hotel room, you can just pop these into the drawer, unzip them, and you are unpacked. Super great. I actually have 2 sets. That's why I have the red one. But these are my favorite flamingo ones. They're so cute. As you can see, I've got a lot of work ahead of me to pack my lovely room up, just so I can get to bed tonight. And thank you for joining me. I hope to bring you a lot of my adventures, if not a lot of my adventures, some dining reviews to help you along in deciding what you want to book and try at Walt Disney World. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. Remember to click subscribe and hit that bell so you get notifications when our next video lands. If you're not a member of our adults only Facebook group, the link will be in the description below. Join us there. We have over 170,000 members ready to ask questions, answer your questions, and just discuss Walt Disney World in general. And remember, never grow up.